Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Smashing Maths Problems with MRT Maths. And today we have a brand new question type to share, and that is remainder concept type 3. So this is something different as compared to the previous two episodes while we deal with the remainder concept. So for this particular remainder concept, or in some books they call it part whole concept, we'll be using model drawing instead of branching. So how do we draw the model? Let's get right down to it. Peter spent 7 out of 12 of his savings and an additional $6 on durians. So for the denominator 12, it's actually referring to the total savings. What about the numerator 7? I will circle it and I'll point forward to the durians. So what is the telltale sign, or what is the key phrase to alert us that this is talking about remainder concept type 3? There's this additional $6. So sometimes you will see the word additional, you also see the word less. So that is actually a clue for everyone that the question is talking about remainder concept type 3, and you got to draw your model. And he then spent 1/4 of his remaining money and an additional $2 on mangosteens. So for the 4, I will circle it, I'll point it forward to remaining, and I'll indicate total with a bracket R to show that the 4 over there is referring to 4 parts. 4 parts from the remainder. As for the numerator 1, I will circle that and I'll point it forward to the mangosteens. I will also underline additional $2. And in the question, they actually says he had $16 left. So this is important to me, which is why I'll underline that. And finally, how much did he spend on durians? There we have it. Now, having done the basic annotation, I will use my highlighters. BYROG, do you still recall what they stand for? So B for blue, 7 out of 12 of the savings, additional $6 on durians. Y for yellow, 1/4 of the remaining, additional $2 on mangosteens. And R for red, $16 left. O for orange, they're asking us how much did he spend on durians. So right now, I will show everyone how I draw the model. So I will start things off by dealing with Peter's total savings, which also means that I need to draw a long rectangle of a good size. So remember, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, the rectangle has got to be long, and I will need to cut the rectangle up into 12 equal units. So to do it efficiently, I'll estimate somewhere in the middle, and I will halve it. That's what I've been doing. So now I need to further cut each blue color rectangle into 3 smaller units. And remember, boys and girls, please use pencil when you are drawing your model. Okay, very important pro tip, use pencil, do not use pen. So 7 out of 12 of his savings, so I will count out 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And they told us additional $6. So the additional $6 has got to be portrayed in my model as well. As for the remaining amount, I will shade it up. So everyone can see clearly that the additional $6 with the shaded item represents 1 unit. Then I'll go on to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 7 units, additional $6 on durians. And of course, I will need to label that nicely. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 units plus 6, and that's for my endurance. And I will need to indicate total on top. And I have to be sure that my total, there are a total of 12 units. So the rest will form my remainder, meaning from the shaded item all the way till the end. This will form my 4 parts. And I'll try my best to cut them up nicely. And they say 1/4 of his remaining money and additional $2 on mangosteens. So 1 part and additional $2. So I will indicate that. So for the rest of the stuff, next to the $2, I will shade it up. Then I'll put another 1 part and another 1 part. So I'll also label my model to show that 1 part and additional $2 on mangosteens. And they told us that this person, Peter, has $16 left. Many a times when children get to this stage, they do not know how to proceed. So the whole purpose of drawing the model is to be able to see that from our model, okay, let's focus on the red color portion or the orange color portion. So from the model, we can see very clearly that 3 parts is actually 2 plus 16, giving us 18. So if 3 parts leads us to 18, what about 1 part? 1 part has got to be 18 divided by 3. And that will lead us to a very nice number called 6. Then I need to find the rest of the remainder, which is none other than 4 parts. So for 4 parts, it will be 6 times 4, 24. And usually, another pro tip is that I will draw a line to indicate that I have settled my remainder, and now I will need to find my units. So for units, everyone can see clearly that earlier on 7 units and additional $6 belonged to the durance. And the rest of the items are what we call the remainder. So now that we have found that the remainder is actually $24, we can say and we can see from the model itself. Okay, I will just use purple color to indicate. We can actually see very clearly from our model that 5 units is actually 6 plus 24, giving us 30. So having found that 5 units is 30, I will be able to find 1 unit, and 1 unit is 30 divided by 5, and that leads us to 6. So right now I'll need to find the durance. So if 1 unit is 6, what about the durance? They say 7 out of 12 of its savings, which is 7 units. So I'll need to find 7 units. And that will be 6 times 7, giving us 42. And finally, my durance, it will be 42 plus 6, giving us 48. So the answer for the durance is $48. $48. Am I able to check for this question? The answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes. So what I just need to do is to find the total. So if one unit is 6 and altogether the total must be 12 units. So 12 units, it will be 6 times 12. Since one unit is 6, and from there I will get 72. And earlier on I have discovered that my remainder is actually 24. So the durance, I can also arrive at 48 by taking 72, by using 72 minus away the remainder of 24. And that leads us to 48 as well. So thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope that you have learned a great deal today about remainder concept type 3. Please stay tuned for the next episode. And let's smash maths problems together with MRT Maths. This is Teacher Ray signing off. Thank you so much. Bye bye.